Now, it's 60 years to the day since the first Vulcan bomber was tested. For the next 30 years, based at RAF Waddington, the Vulcan formed an important part of nuclear deterrent through the darkest days of the Cold War.
Retired in 1984, the only one still flying stays in the air thanks to the efforts of a family-run aerodrome in Leicestershire and the hard work of enthusiasts. Here's Callum Watkinson.
The only Vulcan bomber that can still fly saluted the Queen last month as the aircraft celebrates a diamond jubilee of its own. It's 60 years today since its first test flight.
It performs so well and is so agile and yet so stable. It's an amazingly simple aircraft and it's a wonder of design.
The first operational Vulcans were delivered in 1957 to RAF Waddington in Lincolnshire. But in 28 years of active service, the first and only time one actually dropped a bomb was in the Falklands.
I ended up flying the first attack on the 1st of May 1982, which was a journey into the unknown. My aircraft had to refuel 7 times to get there and back, 6 of them at night. The trip lasted 15 3/4 hours. We'd never done anything like it. The tanker crews had never done anything like it. We didn't know whether we'd get there and back all right. So it was, quite an event.
By the time Martin Withers was flying these planes in the Falklands conflict, they were almost at the end of their active military life. Their initial purpose was to carry nuclear weapons and hold enough fuel to get those weapons to the USSR should the unthinkable have happened. Retired in 1984, of 136 built, only one remains in the air today thanks to a battle by enthusiasts that began in Leicestershire in 1993.
For the next 6 winters, the aircraft was inside up to the point where it was decided that it was a feasible opportunity to see if we could get the aircraft back into fully airworthiness.
8 years and £1.2 million later, she took to the skies once more. Renamed as the Spirit of Great Britain, she's been delighting crowds at air shows ever since.
It's lovely to see the aircraft in the sky. I mean, there's nothing that looks like I can't think of anything else that makes the hairs on the back of your neck stand up quite the same as the Vulcan. It was as if it was built for display work. Absolutely perfect display aircraft.
Her fighting days may be behind her, but the Spirit of Great Britain faces a constant battle to stay in the air. The £2 million needed annually all has to come from donations. Callum Watkinson for Central Tonight.